Hi, this is Miss M, and today we're going to continue with our 2017 series of how to make this year the best janitorial year yet. So we're going to continue with how to get contracts in not just 2017, but hopefully continuing throughout the years. We're going to start in today with how to receive contracts in specialized areas, and today's area is going to be retail stores. Retail stores are a very large source for obtaining contracts. The problem is you have to make sure that you're really great with floors, because floors are one of the major items that retail stores, whether it be grocery stores or small strip areas or large areas, retail stores look for the best in floor care. When their customers come into a retail outlet store or a mall or something like that, the first thing they look at is how well the floors are presented. If a customer thinks the floors do not look like there's a place they'd want to shop, they could lose customers. So in a way, the janitorial is the first line of defense and the image maker for retail stores. Like I mentioned, I'm not one to go shopping in a grocery store where the floor doesn't represent the type of environment I would want to choose my groceries out of. So we realize how important retail stores are. So now the question would be, how do you find the retail store contracts? And what's the best way to go about getting your foot in the door? So if we've already mentioned that with retail stores, grocery stores are really great, going into even a 7-Eleven or going into the mall area, going into one of the DIBBS box stores. This is an area that is a challenge because most times if you're just local, the big box stores like Best Buy, they're looking for a national chain because they have the stores throughout through the United States. So they want to make sure that you have a company that can service at least regional. So I would suggest if you're just starting out, the best place to go to get started would be a grocery store. Go to your neighborhood grocery store and see if you can find a place where you can do a small area and service their floor. Like I mentioned, the floor is the #1 area that they look at. So see if you can find a small area within the grocery store. If they want to see what your work looks like, if you don't have any pictures or you don't have anything that you can demonstrate, start out in a small area and see if you can demonstrate how well your services are in that one area. From there, they may allow you to do the entire grocery store, then ask for recommendations, as well as making sure that you take plenty of pictures and post them on your Facebook. So if you want to get started in retail stores, the best thing to do is to approach your local grocery store or 7-Eleven. See if you can do a small area first at no cost if that's necessary. It usually isn't if you have well-documented pictures or recommendations on other floor work you've done. But if you're just getting started, that would be a way to get started. Do the small area for free, and that will pay for itself in further business if you're able to obtain the grocery store. Once you've obtained the grocery store, then ask for recommendations. Make sure you take plenty of pictures before you get started and after. Very important. So you can show what you've done to improve the overall image of the grocery store. Make sure you point out how well the job will bring in more customers to the retail store, the grocery store that we're speaking about, because that way the grocery store owner or the grocery store manager can equate value with the image, with them getting more customers. And you want to make sure that you connect that value. That's your selling point, that you're going to bring them in more customers because of how well you're going to make their floor look. So always kind of make sure you tie in the value of what you're bringing to your customer. That way you create value for them. And it's sometimes intangible, but it ends up being and coming out in profits on the other end. So this is Miss M, and today I hope I gave you a very great tip on retail stores. And if you're interested in more information, visit our website at www.thejanitorialspot.com. And we look forward to servicing you and giving you more updates on ways you can increase your profits in 2017. Have a great day.